Series took another crazy twist on Sunday when Clayton Kershaw threw out Manny Margot's attempted steal of home, and the Dodgers took a 3-2 series lead over the Rays. LA is now just one win away from their first championship since 1988 and look to seal the deal tonight. So, Shannon, what do you expect to happen Game 6?
Well, I hope the starting pitcher, I think it's Gonsolin, goes longer than an inning and a third. He needs to go at least 4 innings, Skip. It looks like they're going to turn it into a bullpen.
I think it's a bullpen. I don't expect him to last.
Well, come on, Skip. He got to go. Because remember last time we saw Snell, he was electric. Now, he doesn't go deep.
No.
So hopefully they can get him out of there in about 2 innings and get to their bullpen and we go and win this thing.
So you think it's over tonight?
City of Angels about to be the city of champions.
You going to lead the parade again? Beep, beep, beep. Are you?
I don't have the same passion that I have, but it'll be nice. It'll be nice.
I say because Snell is going and he is their ace, I say I give edge to Tampa tonight in Game 6. But the Dodgers ace is sitting there waiting for Game 7. Walker Buehler from Vanderbilt University will win Game 7 dominantly, and he will be the World Series MVP.
Now, we got all hands on decks. We got, who is it, Uris? We got Buehler, and we got Kershaw. So we going to throw them 3 big guns if we need them.
The big gun is...
We going to throw them big guns.
Vandy Man is the big gun. Okay, you better watch. You know it.
Well, I don't even want to get to a Game 7 because, Skip, you know anything can happen in a Game 7 now. Let's go and end this thing tonight.
Vanderbilt all the way from Skip. You guys want to do a viewing party? Maybe hang out Game 6 tonight? No one ever takes me up on that. I'm going to watch this one on my own. 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app. I cannot wait. All right, back to the action, guys. Leak sources are reporting that Washington linebacker Jon Bostic isn't expected to receive any additional punishment for the helmet-to-helmet hit that knocked Andy Dalton out of the game on Sunday. Bostic was ejected from the game after the play, but Coach Mike McCarthy was still upset that nobody on Dallas confronted Washington after the incident. Dalton is now in concussion protocol, and rookie Ben DiNucci is in line for his first career start this Sunday night against the Eagles. Shannon, should Bostic have been suspended?
Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. I don't know what he thought. I mean, Andy Dalton going into a slide, what did he thought he was going to do? This is not baseball, Skip. Once you go into a slide, the ball's overthrown. You can't get up and take off running again. He's going into a slide, and you hit the man in his head area. If that does not get you suspended, what gets a player suspended in the NFL now? For on-field behavior. I don't really know what does, because I'm not saying Bostic is a dirty player, but that was a cheap shot. And there's no place. Why would you do that? It's hard enough that you understand. You played this game. I played for 14 years. I understand how hard it is to play this game in and game out, and not get injured. Playing it the right way. Somebody take a cheap shot like that, you got to get him 1 game. He should have been suspended for 1 game. Skip, I understand football is reactionary and it's tough. You hit the man in the head going into a slide. I guarantee you, if they'd have hit that number 12 in Tampa, they'd have deported him. They'd have threw him out, not out the league, they'd have kicked him out the country. Hit Mahomes like that and see what happens.
You could be right. I could be wrong because I am so wrung out, worn out watching my Cowboys that I can't work up any sort of rivalry emotion. I don't have anything left in my body except numbness. So I can't get real worked up about, he has to be gone for a game. He hit my quarterback. Well, he hit my backup quarterback, who used to be a Bengal. You know, it's like, I don't know. So what do I know about Jon Bostic? He was drafted back in 2013 by the Chicago Bears in the 2nd round out of Florida. He's a pretty good player, but he has bounced around. This is his 5th team. But he has, to your point, no track record of dirty play behavior. We're not talking about Vontaze Burfict.
Right? Correct. Oh, he would definitely be gone.
He would be so gone for so long. But in this case, I look back at his fines in 2013, his rookie year. He got fined $21,000 for a defenseless hit on a wide receiver. Okay, not a huge deal. Then there was a horse collar fine that he got in 2017. No big deal. But he doesn't have a headhunter reputation. So, as you know, in my career, I sort of grew up in the middle of the Dallas-Washington rivalry, and it is bad blood. I know you can say Broncos-Raiders, Broncos-Chiefs, whatever. Broncos.
Steelers, Ravens.
Yeah, you can do Steelers, Ravens. But for the longest, this was it.
Yep.
And as soon as you come into the confines of one team or the other, you just by osmosis, you understand, I hate those guys. I have to learn to hate those guys. So Bostic played last year in 2 games for what were then the Redskins versus the Cowboys. And in those 2 games, Dak was on an all-time hot streak. It was week 2, but remember his first 3 games last year were just off the charts. And the Cowboys put up 474 yards in that game at D.C., it's obviously in Maryland. But it was 31-21 Cowboys. Dak had a QBR of 95, 3 touchdown passes, and I'm sure it just felt like they were rubbing it in to a Jon Bostic. And then the year ended at Jerry World after the Cowboys had just stunk it up on the road and scored 9 points at New England, 9 points at Philly. And what do? They come home against Washington and just beat the snot out of them. It was 47-16. Dak threw for 303 and 4 touchdowns. And I'm sure it was a long day for Mr. Bostic, where he just running, chasing, looking around, and felt like they just ran it up and rubbed it in, right? So to me, I'm giving him a little rivalry break because I believe for any player for the Washington football team, when you see that star on the side of the helmet, if you think you have a shot and you think you're front running on them, you try to just drive their heads literally into the turf, and that's what he did. He literally knocked his helmet off his head. And I get it. It was an egregious cheap shot. I tweeted immediately, what a cheap shot. But Shannon, it's hard for me to work up a lot of passion or emotion or hatred for what used to be the Redskins right now because my team is pathetic. The Washington football team knew they were pathetic, had them on the run. Remember, the game was way over by that point. It was mid-3rd quarter. And
it was 22-3, I think, at that point.
And he saw an opening to take a shot at the backup quarterback he ran out of his own end zone, which was just like kamikaze, but he is going down into a slide. And he just annihilated him as cheaply as you can annihilate a quarterback. Went sort of shoulder and helmet into head.
Look at him, Skip. Look at him. He loading up his forearm. Look at
I
it.
got it. This is what used to be Redskins versus Cowboys. That's what used to happen. If you got that shot, you took that shot because you were going to get quietly applauded on your sideline.
And guess what would happen? You did that quarterback. Guess what?
I know.
Your quarterback will get the exact same thing.
I got it. It's why, because I'm so steeped in the rivalry, that I kind of shrug it off. Unless he had a reputation, but he had no.
No.
He had no.
That's why I'm only giving him a game.
Okay. So did he deserve a game? You could be right. Can I dredge up the emotion? No, I cannot. And I still say, a lot of teams hate that star on that helmet. They despise it. It's America's team, and most people think you deserve to be America's team. How?
Skip,
why? What did you do to become America's team?
Actually, I played the Cowboys. We played them in 92. We played them in 95. We played them in 98. Played them in 2000. Actually, I like playing the Cowboys. You know why I like playing the Cowboys? That means you're going to get John Madden and Pat Summerall.
Okay.
That means I was going to get an opportunity to be on the All-Madden team because before, you only got a chance to be on that team if they saw you play. And they went everywhere. It was like the Cowboys had purchased them from Fox because they went everywhere the Cowboys went because the Cowboys were really good. And so wherever the Cowboys showed up, Madden and Summerall showed up. So I wanted to be on TV.
So I consider you the president of the Cowboy Haters Club. And I believe that deep down, inside, somewhere deep down in there, there's a trigger in there that when you see blue, you see red. You just despise even the look of that helmet with that star on it.
Because you and their delusional fan base are convinced that every single year, oh, we going to the Super Bowl. We're going to do this. And when you don't go, well, we don't really care. We already got 5. No. We ain't talking about what you did. How long ago that's been?
Okay, but right there, you see him loading up. And subliminally, he's thinking, America's team, Cowboy cheerleaders, Jerry Jones, Jerry World, watch this. I'm going to literally knock his head off. And he just about did.
He did.
Okay, way to go.
But, I mean, I still can't believe that an offensive lineman didn't run and shove him. I couldn't believe
They had to make sure the quarterback was still alive.
That guy would, hold on, they're not
all five ran right to him.
First of all,
ran to his bedside because he was literally out on the ground.
They're not essential work. They're not EMTs. I'm gonna go shove Jon Bostic into next week.
The referees had immediately shoved him toward the sideline because he was ejected.
That's before I get it. Because as soon as he went over the top and he stood up, one of the offensive linemen should have put his helmet dead in his back.
In most circumstances, but not in this one. This team has quit.
Think about if you were to do that to one of these quarterbacks. What you think the lineman? And I watched Steve Young when against the Bears in '94. Jerry Rice came and got in the guy's face. Brent Jones came and got him, and then her come by, I think it was Gogan. Somebody, one of those big linemen was coming and shoving him. Man, you can't just let the man hit your guy like that and you just like, man, you okay? If I was there in the door, like, get out of my face. Which one of y'all hit him? Did y'all put him? Did y'all hit him in his back? Did y'all knock him down? Man, get out of my face. Y'all was terrible.
Did you see any fight in my team the whole day?
No, I ain't seen no fight all year.
Thank you.
It's a bad look.
Next question.
They haven't had it. Next question. Has this year finally settled the Bill Belichick, Tom Brady debate? And how about this? Super Bowl champ Reggie Bush will join us. Let's hear what he has to say next.
No mercy, no mercy.